Welcome to another EDD toolbar update. Today I created a button, but it's a very cool button, so I want to show it to you. Alright, we're going to go to my screen and we're going to navigate to EDD toolbar and we're going to go to the import section. Now, the button I created is located right here at the import screen. It's probably not going to stay there, but I'm going to show it to you here and we'll figure out where it's going to go eventually. Before I can show you how it works, we need to import the PST. So I'm going to go to import and I'm going to pick one of the nrun PST files and I'm going to load that in. So we'll see the progress. Everything is normal. And now we have the data loaded to Excel, right? So this is something we've seen before. We have all our metadata. We can go through, we can look at it, sort, whichever. But one of the columns I added here is called PST-entry ID, and this contains path to our PST followed by a pipe and then the entry ID of the actual message. So this way we have like a unique identifier to each message and we can trace it back to inside of the PST. Now, why did I do that? And the reason for that is before I said, you know, if you send this file to a client, if you're gonna say like, hey, this is what we got, you can see the subjects and body messages and dates. What you have to tell the client is, look, don't use this, don't like highlight things in here, don't try to review in here. And I know someone's gonna be in a situation where their client is going to do that. Somebody's gonna select some of this, highlight this in yellow and some of it in pink. Basically, people will get themselves in trouble if they send this to a client. And I am offering you a way to get out of the trouble or maybe even make this tool more usable. So what can we do? As you see this button called extract messages from PST. And what this button will do is it can use this path selected here to take these messages, extract them out of a PST, and put them in a folder. So let's say a client comes back and says, okay, I've selected these, right? And you can do filtering or something like that. So we can highlight a section of files or paths. And now we can click on extract messages from PST. And we are going to grab a path here and paste. And now if we come back here, we'll see that we have a folder named after the PST, and inside we have messages that we have selected. Now the messages start with a date, time, they have from and a subject. And then also at the end there is a entry ID just to make sure everything is unique and there are no problems. So what you can do now is if client gives you an Excel that's highlighted in different colors, you can filter and you can export those messages out and then you can act on them, like maybe load partial to your review system or something like that. Now, this is not meant to be used for huge PSTs or large scale. We're dealing with Excel here, right? We're only loading like a few thousand rows here and there. This is like a quick preview. So don't think of this as this is like a processing and then we you throw in gigabytes of data into it. This is not that. This is simply like a preview, or another way we can call this I guess a poor man's ECA, right? So if you're doing some kind of early analysis, you're able to peek inside the PST file, find a few things you're looking for, maybe a particular subfolder, and then filter by that folder and export it out. You could of course do the same thing by opening this in Outlook and drag and dropping it out, but this just is giving you other options of getting data extracted. All right, so that's my update for EDD toolbar. Like I said, this button, I'm sure it's gonna move somewhere. I don't know where it's gonna be, but what you'll notice, I added a button called application manual here. So if you click on that, that'll take you to my website where different buttons are documented and explained. So whatever this winds up, it's probably going to be in the export maybe, I don't know, but it'll be documented in the manual. So thank you guys for checking out this EDD toolbar update, and I will see you on another